the brakes. As we see Verdonk again looking to go the long way around. But be careful, doesn't make it too long into the gravel, but he gets a good drive off the corner. He gets the car straightened up before the Nissan, but I don't think he's close enough to look down the inside. Certainly he shows the nose just to distract Enrique Benoldi.
Yeah, but Benoldi's pretty solid in this kind of situation. We'll see how he copes with it. These two are chasing after the Ford of Bertrand Baguette. Although Baguette's getting progressively quicker now as he gets to grips with the car. Nicky Katzberg, teammate to Enrique Benoldi, looking a little nervous. Is that Corvette going to get past his car? The way Nico Verdonk's driving it, it might well do, but it's not going to be at all easy to do so. And Verdonk impressing us. He didn't get much chance to show what he could do at Navarra because Mike Hazeman's had technical problems with the car, suffered a puncture in one of the races as well, so he didn't really get much running. But this weekend, Verdonk has been very strong indeed.
Well, he's going to make a move at some point. You get frustrated sitting behind the Nissan, not close enough, but again, just wedges the nose of the Corvette up the inside. Gets almost alongside, but doesn't get the drive out of turn 4. Has to yield going into 5. He's got another opportunity going into turn 8. He's closer this time. He might have a chance if he's going to be brave about it. Looks down the inside, puts the Corvette into position, gets the pass, but the Nissan makes the switch back. Can the Corvette control it on the drag up the longest straight here in Beijing?
This is good stuff, side-by-side action. Good respect so far between Benoldi and Verdonk. And Benoldi's almost there. Oh, yeah, he just turns in, and the Corvette has to give it up. And great racing.
But he's got the drive now, coming through 11 and 12. He'll have a look up the inside into 13. He's not going to give up the position he held, what, for 5 seconds.
And Benoldi, well, he gave him the space to work with. Verdonk got through briefly, but Benoldi was able to come back. So you've got a classic confrontation. Both front-engine V8 supercars, of course. The big, tall Nissan versus the low, lithe Corvette that's had so much success around the globe in GT racing for so many years. And Nico Verdonk showing there's still life in the old dog. That Corvette looking very impressive, but he's got to find another opportunity now to try and get past the Nissan.
Well, he forced the situation going into turn 8, but of course he overran the corner, allowed the Nissan to make the switch back, and then once they got onto that short straight up to turn 10, it was all in favour of Enrique Benoldi. And as you mentioned, he knows how to defend cleanly and also frustrate back down the inside again. This time he's going to hold the Nissan. I think he's certainly in the better position of the two. Have they got the Mumba to get the car up the straight to match the Nissan? No, he doesn't.
And Benoldi was just about able to get across the front of the car, perfectly entitled to do that, to defend into the next corner. And this is a real cat and mouse game between Enrique Benoldi and Nico Verdonk, and it's great seeing Benoldi have a chance. Oh, but here's got Verdonk.
Oh, super job.
Fantastic. He's got up the inside into the last corner. Oh, they're still side by side. Benoldi will not give it away.
Good, clean racing, hard racing in very difficult conditions. Down the inside into turn 1. Is he far enough up? Oh, I mean, that was within a wafer of having a collision back of the Nissan front of the Corvette.
This is what racing's all about. I tell you, these guys will be loving it. They both did the karts race that was held at Navarra, which Nico Verdonk won, by the way. That was earlier on this season, and now it's a bit like a kart race. They're swapping, changing, and each of them so far giving each other enough room to work with. And remember, they're battling for 6th place here behind Bertrand Baguette, who's 5th. But up front is still Andrea Piccini leading in the Hexus Aston Martin now. This is the area where we've seen the moves made. He's not quite close enough this time.
The problem is you go down the inside, you lose your momentum because the grip is less. You've got a tighter corner to make. The car, if it can maintain its arc around the outside, will get the drive. And with the power the Nissan has got, the torque it can just out-drag pretty much anything.
So on board with Nico Verdonk as he tries to attack, tries to get past Enrique Benoldi, and not only get past him, but make the move stick.
By the way, those straps coming down from the roof, those are to pull the seat belts away when the drivers make their pit stop changes. They're retained by the straps. When the driver gets back in, then he can pull them. It's not some form of medieval torture.
No, it looks a bit weird, doesn't it, with those straps. And he's wiping the window to try and see the mirror. He actually hasn't got anyone behind him at the moment, but he wants to have a quick glimpse in the mirror. So it's very hard to see anything. He's dealing with trying to get past the Nissan and concentrating on what else is around him. Under braking, Benoldi's car just twitching, but they're so evenly matched, these two, and they're putting on a great show here in Beijing for us. All over 6th place, Benoldi having probably his most fun race of the whole season.
He hasn't had too many of them, and he hasn't smiled a great deal but this will be something he will enjoy. Again, the Corvette takes the long line, trying to get the drive, trying to get the traction, while the Nissan scrambling again under the rear wing, but the Nissan's just got so much where it counts. Up the hill, goes to the left to defend the corner. Again, an opportunity for the switchback for the Corvette. It should have a marginally better exit out of the corner, but through the left, through the right and the left, and then the run down into turn 13. He did it once, he dived down the inside, but couldn't make it stick.
So again, Verdonk trying to get the nose of the Corvette tucked in the inside, but Enrique Bernoldi, so experienced, a Formula One driver of great repute, of course. Well, a famously a great instant. Let's have a look at Nico Verdonk. He's got to the inside line this time.
Yeah.
Oh, good exit out of the previous corner.
He did all that work coming into 13. He got the car in position. He got the run off turn 14. He compromised Bernoldi by getting down alongside him before the braking zone. Once he had done that, then turn 1 was the Corvette's.
I think you'll see the Corvette run away a bit. There is Michael Rossi, teammate. He says thumbs up that, and at last we've got past Bernoldi. But fair play to Bernoldi. He drove beautifully there, very defensive, but it was up to Verdonk to find a way past.
Yeah, all about exit speed. The Corvette quicker off the final turn, got alongside before the braking. Enrique Bernoldi knew the game was up. He had been soused, but a great battle for, what, 6-7 laps between these two cars.
Yeah.
There's the onboard. Bernoldi inevitably had to yield position to the quicker car on the day.
Yeah, disappointment for Nicky Katzberg because they've lost that place, but an entertaining tussle, no doubt about it.